Today we want to cover wow factor fragrances. We don't want mediocre, we want the best of the best. That's why I'm bringing to you guys today. I'm bringing you wow factors, 10 out of 10 fragrances. I got 10 of them for you guys. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this.
I was born to be free.
Jaw-dropping, mouth-watering, wow fragrances is what I have for you guys today. All right, guys, but before we get started, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, share the page, share the channel. Helps me, helps the algorithm push and promote more videos so we can get that content out and we can network with each other towards finding the best fragrances so we can separate ourselves and smell unique, smell different, smell the best of the best in the room. Now, let's get on to that list. We have variety today, and the best thing about this is that we're going to go on a fragrance journey today. Just like you go to the club, you want to get that liquor in your system to loosen up, get ready for the adventure you're about to go on. That's why we're going to start off with a nice boozy fragrance. This is 4160 Tuesdays, captured by Candlelight. This is how we start the adventure, start the night off before we get into the ruckus, the chaos. It's a sweet, boozy-like fragrance. It goes in different directions. We have cognac and cinnamon, which makes it boozy and spicy at the same time. As we dry down, we got the beeswax, which makes it that sticky, syrupy scent, which I really love. Very flirtatious fragrance. This is how we start off the night. Let's go on to the next one. Haramain Amber Oud Ruby Edition. You get a taste of Baccarat Rouge 540 for $40. Why not? It's sweet. It leaves an amazing scent trail. Why wouldn't you want to smell like the most complimented fragrances of all time? And that's what you get out of this one. It's sexy, it's sweet, it's alluring. This is that type of fragrance that sit right on top of my dresser and the scent will linger throughout the house because this one is nuclear, is beautiful. It's a sexy, fruity fragrance that you need to get your nose onto. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, YSL Tuxedo. I have a lot to say about this one because even though booze is not in the note breakdown, I get a boozy accord. Not only that, but it's very yummy, very sophisticated and rich, a luxurious fragrance. It is so addicting, romantic at its finest. Where this is really going to shine is dressed up. Nothing shy of upscale. When you put this on, you have to dress up. It pulls them in and doesn't allow them to leave because they are mesmerized by the scent that you have on you. Such an enchanting, thrilling fragrance. I can't get enough of this one. As far as the department of wowing somebody, this does not disappoint whatsoever. Next one, Gada Ambassador. It's clean, it's citrus, it's pure mediocrity. If you don't want your typical Dior Sauvage, get this because it has a lot more fruits. It has that mango accord. When you put Gada Ambassador on, it's loud. It radiates off your skin like crazy. And that's what you want when you want a wow factor fragrance because you want them to smell you from another room, from across the street. You want to make your presence known, you put Gada Ambassador because this is that type of fragrance that is going to get attention, hypnotizes her beyond a doubt. This is by Manera. This is CEDRAT BOISE Intense. Every time I smell it, it's like the first time. I get goosebumps when I smell it because it is just so beautiful. This is a scent that is so pleasant, very likable, very mass appealing. You are going to know that 99% of the time she is going to love it because this is what women like to smell in a man. Clean and sweet, and you get that right here with CEDRAT BOISE Intense. Listen, there's so many YouTubers talking about thousands and thousands of bottles of cologne, but everybody always finds their road back to Manera because this is a wow factor fragrance. You're going to see this in everyone's collection. It gets the job done with the ladies, and that's what you want. CEDRAT BOISE Intense. Let's go on to a new one that was released in 2022. BTSO, Born to Stand Out. This is Fig Porn. The joy of the citrus. You have the pear, the fig, the bergamot on the top note, which is so yummy smelling. This fragrance transitions to a more floral fragrance as you go down to the middle because you have that Turkish rose, the peony. This fragrance will not let you down. You want something different, this is definitely different. Hypnotizing. Don't worry about the projection department. It's top notch, top tier. 10 out of 10 fragrance. When I first smelled it, I was blown away, especially with the house of BTSO because it brings you so much variety. You have a lot of sweet, a lot of dark, a lot of everything. Very juicy fragrance, and that's what you want. Straight to the point, sweet fragrance. It shows that you put time and attention towards what you are wearing. Fig Porn, Born to Stand Out. Santal by Creed. I love this fragrance. They charge you More money for less juice, but I got the original 4-ounce bottle. That's how you know I've been in the game for a minute, because I got the original Creed Santel fragrance. As you can tell, over the years, I put a dent in the fragrance. This one has definitely done its job, served its purpose, has done very well in the compliment department. Syrupy sweetness, very mass appealing, very masculine. Very masculine to the point where you give her a nosegasm. This is the fragrance that is going to give you the power to stir those emotions and leave those long-lasting impressions when you have this on. This is that fragrance that you want to keep all to yourself because it smells that yummy, that unique, that spontaneous. Let's go on to a clean, fresh blast. This is by Narcisco Rodriguez, Bleu Noir for him. What do I get out of this one? It's considered a woody fragrance? Not at all, not to my nose. When I smell this, I get fresh, luxury, shower gel like fragrance. This is that blue fragrance that you need because it has cleanliness, then it got spicy undertones to it, and it has that type of effect. It's very captivating, very liking to the woman's nose, and that's what you want. You want a fragrance that is going to wow her, and you get that out of Narcisco Rodriguez for him, because this is that type of fragrance. How does a person not want something fresh, clean, and sweet? Because you get that out of this one. And a lot of blue fragrances, I understand they don't last long past the 1 hour mark, but this one is going to give you many hours, 7, 8+ hours when you put this one on. Very in your face, packs a punch. And I like that about this fragrance because it gives me the result that I'm looking for when it comes to the ladies. Next one is a heavy hitter. This is the best tobacco fragrance in the game, hands down. Haramain by Perfumes De Marley. You have tobacco fragrances, then you got masterpiece sweet tobacco fragrances mixed with cinnamon, incense, and vanilla, which makes it jaw dropping, panty dropping, everything's dropping except boxers. I mean, in my case. You got that spicy backbone to it from the cinnamon. You got the sweetness of the vanilla and the darkness of the incense, which really drives the fragrance. You got that top note of tobacco, which I love because it makes you smell like a man. It makes you smell ferocious. It's not too strong, but it's just the right amount of manliness that you need in a bottle. This is that fragrance that is going to basically get you noticed, get you on the radar with the ladies. This is what she wants to smell because it's not too overpowering, it's not too loud, it's just the right amount for close encounters. Haramain by Perfumes De Marley. By GUERLAIN, this is Double Vanille, number 1 on my list. Double Vanille by GUERLAIN is going to be, in my opinion, is the sexiest vanilla fragrance in the world. This is why it's number 1. Women smell this, they lose their minds. It is a masterpiece. This fragrance deserves an applaud. This is the fragrance that I love to put on, especially when I want to give her a little more. Not only the presentation of my personality and the way that I talk to her, but a little more. You want to speak to her in other ways more than physical interaction through your mouth. You want to speak to her through your scent. You want to intrigue her. You want her to be completely focused on you. All 5 of my senses are activated when I put this one on. I'm focused, I'm driven, I'm intrigued, I'm ready, and I'm staring at the prize because I'm coming to get it. Whatever it is in life, whether it's work, whether it's a personal goal, whether it's financial goal, I'm gonna get there because I did my research and I took the time to get it right the first time. Make sure you get it right the first time. Don't waste time on bad fragrances. Get the ones that bring in compliments. Get the good ones. Do your research because I definitely did when I got this for you guys. I didn't want you guys to blind buy a lot of crap in the market. There's so many fragrances that waste your time, waste your money. I'm not gonna waste your time. Any of the fragrances that I advise you guys to get, I'm not wasting your time, wasting your money because I want you to be the best smelling man in the room, and that's what you get out of these wow factor fragrances. All right guys, that's my review on the best wow factor fragrances that you need to put your nose onto. Get a sample of what are your wow factor fragrances that basically get the job done with the women. Which fragrances do you feel like Superman with, that when you put them on, there's nothing that could stop you in your tracks towards your overall goal? All right guys, thank you for watching. As always, this is James from the channel Terry Tough. I will see you in the next review.